Hello and welcome to another BWB Mailbag video. I've got two items that were bought at the same time. Unfortunately, they do not have any sort of note with them, so I do not know who purchased these off my Amazon wish list, which you can find a link to in the show description below. But I am going to make a video about them, even though I don't know who did this. Sometimes people say, hey, don't include my name, but there was no message attached with this, so I do not know who purchased these. Thank you to the anonymous person who picked these up, the mysterious person. One Lego, one model kit. We'll look at the Lego first because I got it ready and it's right here. This is the Star Wars Millennium Falcon Micro Fighter. Let me double check that. That's what it's called. Yes, the Micro Fighter. As you can see, it's basically the Millennium Falcon, but like a go-kart version of it. So you can actually just have the figure in this case. We got our Han Solo there, just kind of like riding on top of it. Very cute. This is a small little kit, 101 pieces. Should be a nice, quick, easy build. Blink and you miss it, but it's very fun. And also, I do like to have some low-cost options on my wish list because not everybody wants to spend $30 so I can build a high grade that a couple years ago would have been 20 something dollars, but the world. So I get that, and I do like to include some things that are inexpensive, and also those inexpensive things are often quick builds. So thank you very much to the person that bought this, because I love building some Star Wars stuff, and also the Star Wars tax is called, which is usually just the licensing tax gets pushed onto consumers for Lego for the various properties, which is why the Ninjago stuff is always cheaper because it's in house. So this is this being $9, I think it was, is for 100 piece actually a little pricey, but it's Star Wars, so this is the cheapest Star Wars you're going to find. That's not. There's another one that's an even smaller version of the Millennium Falcon that like literally is meant for a keychain, but this is obviously a micro, and I'm excited to put that together because it looked real cute. Now, a thing that looks badass and not cute is this over here. Um, uh, well, let's see. We'll just turn the marker thing off because I haven't decided what the colors for this yet. I mean, I know what these are going to be. The colors for this are going to be uh, black marker for the blue and the gold. It will be gray marker for the white, and it will be brown marker for the red. I mean, I already know. This is the Gundam Maxter from G Gundam. Now you're looking at this, you're going, Pat, that's an incredibly small high grade box. Even for the year 1994, which is when this came out, that's ridiculously small. Well, that's because this isn't technically a high grade. It is a 144 scale instead of the 1100. But the high grades for G Gundam are in the 1100 scale, which you'll find in G Gundam and in Wing. And I believe that's it. I believe G Gundam and Wing did that. I don't think anybody else has done that. They're non-grades all over the place. This is a non-grade. It's an NG. Sometimes people refer to this as a FG, a first grade, but that is more like a term that for builders, not necessarily an official term. Um, but yeah, so this is a 1994 kit. The Gundam Maxter, which is the Neo America Gundam from G Gundam. As you can see, it has got a foot. Well, it's hard to see. It's got a football theme, like the helmet is got the bar there, so American football style thing. It also is a boxing Gundam. This art is incredible. I rarely use the box art in the photo down below, down, down here. I normally reserve that for a either CG photo or actual photo of the kit, but the art looks so cool. Also, photos of this kit are hard to come by. You normally find the 1/100 high grade photo of that because the Master didn't have a master grade. There are actually very few master grades for G Gundam. There are more high grades than master grades. I believe there's only four master grades. Now, we built the non grade Devil Gundam before. That's the big, it's just a Gundam torso coming out of a big Gundam head as the body. This is obviously more traditional. Again, this was bought in the same lot or purchased at the same time and came in the same box as the Microfighter. So I don't know who purchased this, but thank you very much to the person that did. You're seeing the overhead camera there a little bit because of the shiny. But yeah, I already unpackaged it. I already took all the plastic out, so it didn't come like this. They were in plastic bags. But this is a small little kit. It's got a bunch of stickers, which makes a lot of sense for a high grade and a non-grade of this era. But it is the 1.4 scale, 3 sheets there. Some color. The stickers are going to add, hopefully, color correct there. You can see there's literally no gold anywhere. So the stickers are going to do a lot of the work, which is, in some instances, is totally fine. And in other instances, is a bummer. Because as you can see, that should be gold right here, and it's white. Because there are no gold plastic in this. There is no gold plastic in this. So that is a shame. So color accuracy, a little bit out the window in a Gundam like this. But considering, the price at the time and how this was like... Now, there are some things about this that are also cool. Your sides are actually kind of unique for the time. You can see this was... Somebody sold this in the US at some point, and it was just probably in their backlog. That's how... Kits like this, a kit from 1994, they just end up because someone just like is trying to get rid of their extra stock, and so they're putting things up on Amazon. It's through Amazon as a seller, or they're selling it to somebody who is then doing that, and they don't even bother taking off the American stickers. But this was at some point lived in a hobby shop of some sort. But yeah, this whole thing right here is very unique to this kind of a kit. Yeah, so it's a small box. I'll put it there so you don't have to see the reflection. But I'm very excited to put it together because it's a part of... G Gundam is a mess, but also there's some heart to it. It's the first other century. It's not part of the main timeline. It's not part of the Universal Century. And it's just kind of cool to build stuff from that era. This is when I was getting into Gundam 94. I was aware of it. I was finding information out about Gundam Wing. It would be a few years until I really delved into loving Gundam. But fond memories of watching the dub of this, and then also the sub. Of course, because there are a couple episodes that didn't air in America, so you had to go and get the subtitles. And also their names were better because, Devil into Dark and various subtle changes like that. Not calling it the God Gundam, which I get, I understand, but still. Anyway, we'll probably be talking more about G Gundam as I build this kit. So these are the next two things I'll be building. The day this comes out will be the day, it will be a Saturday. It'll come out to the general public. It'll go out a little early to my Patreon. But the general public will watch this on Saturday. And I'll be building these kits next. Because they were bought off my wish list. And if you buy something off my wish list, I build it before I build anything else. I have a little backlog, but these jump the queue. So thank you very much to the person that bought these. If you'd like to tweet at me, you can send me a DM if you want to keep it private, or you can message me on Twitch. And send me a whisper if you would like to take credit for this. I would appreciate hearing from you. And thank you very much for the purchase. And thanks for watching this video. A little longer than normal because I had two things to look at. So thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next Build with Bear. Bye-bye.